It's my child support day. Hey, I got a check. Hey.
My baby daddy's trying to get out of paying child support, so he's making me get a DNA test for our youngest kid. You guys are so quick to jump to conclusions. I only got $3,000 a month from him. That was $36,000 a year. That's not enough to live off of.
In the case of 22-year-old Jessica, Marcus, you are not.
Some people are surprised when personal, financial, or family-related topics are discussed publicly online, especially when it involves things like child support or income. That's why clips like this tend to spark strong reactions and debate, since viewers often interpret them differently depending on their perspective and experiences. But guys, today I have found some of the most emotional family-related moments online, and you won't want to miss a single clip.
I went to prison for 5 years. When I got out of prison in 2003, I paid child support from that day until just February of last year when I lost my job.
Only because they garnished your wages.
Absolutely, that's what they do. And I actually asked my public defender, where's the proof? I've yet to see proof that the child's mine.
Mr. Manser, you are not
Oh, God.
his father.
Oh, man. 5 years in prison. Dylan, I'm sorry, bro. This is why. This is why I did what I did.
But this is nothing I made up. The lab did.
You made it all up.
No, I did not.
Well, those results
I
apparently
don't know
are made
any
up.
of those people on that form.
Oh, my God.
This is clearly the most shocking
Very much.
news we've ever gotten in this courtroom.
Oh, my God. She should be convicted of some crime.
No, I should not. I didn't.
That is fraud.
Mr. Miss Sear, do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
You know who his father is.
Yes, I talk to him still.
You cannot stand there and really suggest that you cannot comprehend why this man would not have any type of ill feeling, frustration, or regret as it relates to anything involving you. 5 years in prison. And then I say, do you know who your son's father is? And you say, yes, I'm still in touch with him. That is a really huge pill to swallow. Really?
It's definitely a situation that viewers react strongly to, especially when there's uncertainty around paternity and how long certain questions went unresolved. That's why cases like this often lead to emotional discussions online about trust, communication, and the importance of clarity in family situations.
Her income that brings her child support obligation to $2,300 per month, reimbursing you for the health insurance that you carry for the children every month is $255, bringing your monthly child support to $2,550.
Okay. No, excuse me. Wait a minute. I don't get paid monthly. It's according to how my houses are flipped. So if I go a month without flipping a house, what? Why did you do this? No. Wait a minute. Excuse me. I went off what you said. You said, Your Honor, I make about $150,000. Did you say that? I did say that. Right. You did say that. So that's what I based it on. Shut up. Therefore, that's what your child support amount is going to be. $2,550. So I hope you can flip enough houses to make that flip some more for these children. Is there anything further, ma'am? Yes, can I just ask a question? As far as the tutoring, what if I take my children to tutoring?
What? You mean like take them in a car?
Yeah, like if I take them to tutoring, can that reduce that?
Yeah, I don't want her around you.
No, I didn't say you. I said my children. You said that you're
Did you ask me the question or did you ask him the question?
Okay.
Oh, okay. To answer your question, no.
Yes.
It does not. It has no impact on that whatsoever. Transporting your children to tutoring is called parenting.
All right.
Is there anything further?
Can I go?
Oh, sure. As soon as I dismiss you. Is there anything further, sir?
I just want to say, God has blessed me in ways that I can imagine.
So now you want to bring God in there.
I just appreciate you for understanding my frustration and my pain.
Well, I didn't make a ruling based on your frustration and your pain. I made a ruling based on what the law said I can do with what's in the best interest of these children. And if there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
Me and my little teacher,
about to a little teacher.
Walk out with this 2,000.
Income differences often become a major point of disagreement in child support discussions, especially when people have strong opinions about what is fair or reasonable. That's why cases like this tend to spark debate online about financial responsibility, fairness, and how support amounts are determined based on income, custody arrangements, and legal guidelines.
The baby ain't mine, huh?
What do you mean?
Oh, my God.
Out of here with that, man. Bruh.
No, this isn't right.
So I know who the father is. Who's the father? What you looking at him for? Is there something you want to tell me? I know what the paper tells me. Admit it to me.
I'm not admitting to nothing. He's yours.
You been sleeping with my wife, bro? I know you're not trying to say it. That paper says that boy is yours. What do you mean? Bruh, one of y'all gotta explain something to me.
He's yours.
Stop playing. You play too much, bro. I'm not playing, okay? Dead ass. Talk. Calm down. Chill out. Oh, don't tell me to.
In situations like this, discovering new information about paternity can be emotionally complex and understandably difficult for everyone involved. That's why viewers often focus on how people handle the moment differently, with some reacting more emotionally and others appearing more composed, which tends to spark a lot of discussion online about communication, trust, and coping with unexpected news.
And of being your baby's daddy, it's called parentage fraud, and it's no joke.
My husband got a paternity test on our 5-year-old daughter, and it came back negative, and now he wants a divorce. And
if you falsely...
Yeah. For those of you who are in Tennessee, guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is requiring paternity tests before you sign the birth certificate. Because, you know, when people do paternity tests, 1/3 of the time, they end up not being the father, and if they start testing everybody, that number...
What? Well, I guess that's probably selection bias, to be fair.
Only go up, not down. They're actually starting to jail time the ladies for maternity fraud.
This needs to go nationwide, but at least it's the first step.
True.
Progress, not perfection.
Sure.
But in the meantime, I advise any male that I know to get yourself a DNA kit and swab that child's mouth. Because
it's weird to me that they don't just do this as a default.
Be surprised just how many of those kids belong to another man.
The problem with child support is that it's calculated based on how much money both of the parents make.
Yeah.
The more money dad makes, the more he pays, but the more money that mom makes, the less she gets. This absolutely incentivizes people not to be successful, which is not making the world a better place, it's making the world a worse.
That last man raised a broader point about how some people feel the current system can create frustration around child support and financial responsibility. That's why discussions like this often become very divided online, with different perspectives on how the system is structured, how support is calculated, and what incentives or challenges it may create for the people involved. VV.
I to support my children. I barely make $2,600 take home after I pay Amy and the courts and everything else. And now on top of it, I'm gonna have $1,100. My rent is $1,000. Like I just don't understand how, and that's why I got so upset. And I do apologize. But everything that's came out of her lawyer's mouth is to belittle me and make me look like I'm not a good father, and I am. She literally, she's an RN or an LPN, Your Honor, and she has not worked in 3 years. I understand that she has another child, but that child is not my responsibility whatsoever. I take care of my 2 children, and I struggle doing it, but I do it. She's taken my kids from me to where I can't talk to them, so I had to file a motion. I filed the motion. I'm doing everything as a father, and it just keeps taking and taking and taking. She has a husband that she can rely on. I have nobody. I had me. And it's frustrating. So yes, I did get a little, my mouth gets the best of me sometimes, but I'm trying. And it went from $650, I'm paying $722, plus I pay $135 I have my kids on my insurance. So on top of that, it's going up almost double. And I barely make it as it is. So, I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, obviously, this is probably going to happen. I'm going to have to pay double, but I don't understand. Like, how am I supposed to support myself? You said that it's to support my children, but at the same time, I can't support them if they don't have a place to live when they come see me. I'm working now. I make $21 an hour. I work 48 hours a week, barely work any overtime. I drive an hour from my home. I drive 2 hours to go get my kids every other weekend. I didn't fight her on living in Ohio. I didn't fight her on none of that. But here I am. She's fighting me on everything. everything. From a woman that is wanting to support her kids but doesn't have a job, she's relying on her husband and my child support. It makes zero sense. I have no problem paying the $722 plus $135. That's what I feel that I should pay. And when my kids come, sir, we don't just sit at home. We go out to eat. We do things. We do activities. I buy them stuff. We have fun. And I'm not going to be able to do none of that. That's all, sir. That's all.
All right, Mr. Grace, there's no question, of course, mind you're a good father. You're here today. You've been exercising your parenting time. That's not an issue in this court's opinion. And child support is based upon a formula, black and white formula, your income. My understanding, it's based upon your new income, not your former income, but your current income. Is that correct, Ms. Glad? You ran these numbers on his current income?
I did, Your Honor.
$48,000 a year?
I did, Your Honor.
And this sir, man, say something real quick. I make $840 a week. Okay, if you guys are taking $1,100 from me, how is anybody looking at for support with me? If I can't, I'm not going to be able to support my kids if I can't support myself. And Your Honor, I was making the same amount that I was making 4 years ago. So I don't understand how it's up more when I'm making less, because I was working. That's all overtime. Everything it was all overtime, and I'm working none.
And this calculation is based on your current employment, not your former employment. It's based on your current employment. I was making more at my former employment. You see what I'm saying? I was making more.
Your Honor.
Calculation. Mr. Pratt, can you explain?
At the request of the court, if I put mom in at minimum wage and $800 a month in child care, which is probably a low estimate, the support goes up to $1,504. Just so you're aware.
Who's the daycare for?
For the children.
They go to
Mom's
school.
got to work. Somebody's got to watch the children.
They go to school. She has a husband.
Okay. Well, then they need latchkey after school in the summertime.
There's two parents in the household.
Yeah.
So they're 11 and 7.
Yeah, it might be well worth it to invest in an attorney. Just have an attorney consult for this limited issue of child support. Have him run the figures. If he knows the Michigan child support guidelines, Mr. Grace.
But why would you
rely upon
you guys are telling me this is what you guys ran and it's 1103? Why would it change if I get a lawyer? That's just more money that I have to spend in the broker I get.
Because you can confirm with the lawyer that this is a very good recommendation. That's what you can confirm.
I already know I either go with 1103 or I get screwed at the 1500. So I'm in a win-lose situation. It just makes zero sense to me how somebody can sit at home and do nothing, do absolutely nothing, dress my kids like slobs, make them. It's horrible, man.
Right, Mr. Grace. Mr. Grace. Okay, Mr. Grace, this is what we'll do. Let's give it. I'm going to pay minimum wage to her, and we'll add in child care costs. Mr. Pratt saying it's about $800. That's average. And we'll keep it at $1,500. Mr. Grace, do you want to keep arguing about this? Because it's going to go up, I can guarantee you that.
No, we'll keep it at the 1103. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to win. Right. So
This clip is being interpreted by some viewers as an example of conflict between two people over financial responsibilities and how support ISV.
Married for 51 years, got 2 sons, needed to take a test to see if any of us had a kidney good enough for my brother. Found out something interesting. They ain't my kids. They're somebody else's. Y'all need to go get your own paternity test. These women are hopping everything that looks fun. You thought you liked sex. You ain't nothing. I mean, I stayed with her for the sake of the children and the grandchildren. They ain't no.
I mean, honestly, this is a really emotional video for a lot of viewers because it reflects on themes of aging, family, and looking back on life choices and experiences at that stage of life. People often reflect on relationships, family dynamics, and whether things turned out the way they expected, which is why clips like this tend to resonate strongly and spark a lot of discussion online.
The day my husband come home and asked me for a DNA test for my 3 kids, let's say if we have 3 kids, I am filing for divorce the second day because bottom line is, no, I'm not guilty. No, that's not guilty. I'm married with you. I'm married. together for 10 years and then you and I. No, that's not guilt. That's disrespectful. Because to me, maybe you don't get it. If my husband asks me to have a DNA test for our children, whether it's 1 or 2, I will be filing for divorce, because if you have not seen, if I haven't given you any idea that I'm cheating on you, you decided to ask me for a DNA test, to me you don't trust me. What's the point of being in that relationship?
That's like, wait, that's like you asking for a lie detector.
Right.
So then if you come and ask me for a lie detector.
I can do a lie detective. I can do a lie detective test, but when you asking me for a DNA test for my kids and we've been together for 10 years, that means
You should have asked me from day one.
Yeah, that means you're doing something wrong. That means
Why does that mean?
He didn't give birth to the kids. How's he doing something? You're guilty. Why am I?
No. That's not true. That's dangerous.
That's how it always is. Cheater always like to point fingers at somebody else. No, it's not. Because I was in a situation where I was being accused of. No. Listen, I was being accused of being a cheater when he was in fact cheating on me. So the fact, no, it's not different. It's not different. It's not different.
A DNA test 10 years later because you're having
so 10 years later,
a DNA test for something 10 years later, man, the person had built up doubt, but at the end of the day, it's not something that's crazy as regular cheating, because they're coming to you about, you know that you're the mother of the child, so they're trying to figure out that point, like, am I the father of the child?
So the first one, he had no problem with it.
If we flipped it up and you talking about cheating, well, if you ask me for a lie detector test for cheating and I say no, you're gonna say I'm guilty. So if you get so outraged that you said you're gonna file for divorce,
I will.
A lot of people believe that asking for a DNA test is simply about clarity and certainty, especially in situations where paternity is in question. From that perspective, discussions around it often focus on communication, trust, and making sure everyone involved has accurate information, which is why it tends to be a heavily debated topic online.
Today is Friday and I got my child support check and I don't know what to spend it on. I'm gonna go leave my kids at their grandmother's house and I'm probably gonna go out drinking with my husband, go out and gamble a little bit, maybe go shopping. The kids don't need anything because I provide everything for them, so I might just go ahead and splurge on myself with my little child support check. What do you girls do when you get...
I mean, a lot of viewers interpret situations like this through the lens of financial responsibility and how support is allocated between parents. That's why discussions like this often become divisive online, with people debating fairness, income differences, and how child-related expenses should be shared.
Filthy, filthy. What are you on about? You have trapped my Sean into having your baby, but not his, because I have got proof here that you have been a scheming little...
Do you know what happened?
Yes, you have. No, you do not. How can you look at me and tell me lies to my face?
I'm not lying.
You're an absolute liar.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are a liar.
What's with that?
So this is when I had the baby last week and last night. Seem to have him every bloody night, don't I? While you're off gallivanting. So I looked after him, I cleaned his teeth, and then I sent it off for DNA testing.
Do you know how creepy that is? Oh, without my consent.
I don't give a
It's
you consent.
creepy.
But you'll consent for me to look after him, will you, all night while you're out about?
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. Anyway, this came back from the DNA testers, and this says that you are the mother, and is Sean the father? Is he? No, he isn't.
Baby daddy didn't see this coming.
Some dirty skanky has been out and somebody else, and then you've come back and tried to nail my son. Well, he's not falling for it. You can.
Okay, I know you've never liked me, but it's going as far as making a face.
You are damn right. I've never liked you. Could just look at you. You can let bareface like.
A lot of viewers react strongly to situations where someone appears to confidently deny something despite conflicting evidence, which is why it can spark intense debate online. It's also understandable that family members on the other side of the situation may find it very emotional and difficult to watch, especially when it involves conflict between loved ones.
You want an increase in child support to do what exactly?
To help my son, to buy things for my son.
Right. You work, right?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I have my own business. I'm a caterer.
Caterer. How much are you making in your catering business?
About 400.
400 what?
$1,000.
You came here to waste my time.
I make $40,000 a year, Your Honor.
You came here to get an increase in child support so that you can pay for your catering business.
No.
So why are you here?
Just for my son, of course.
Right, but you're maybe you're missing it. It's going like this,
Well, he
going
wants
over
to
your
stop
head.
paying the child support, and I don't think that he should stop paying. I think he
He
should pay more.
should stop paying if the child has been living with him for the past 3 years under your original court order. Mr. Eugene, give me a second. Under your original court order, you were the person that the child was living with.
Yes.
Not him.
Yes.
So that means you voluntarily relinquished conservatorship over to dad.
Yes.
Right. So dad should be the person receiving child support from you.
From me.
That's what I said. That doesn't sound right to you?
No, ma'am.
Why doesn't that sound right? Because you're the mom.
Yes. And I have to buy things for my son, and I can't do it alone.
He buys things for your son.
Well, I need to do that too.
You make $400,000 a year, ma'am.
Well, I have employees and things to pay. I mean,
Okay.
I don't think that he should stop paying that child support.
What do you think he should do?
This is a clip that's getting a lot of strong reactions online because of how the conversation in court appears to unfold around financial requests. Many viewers are focusing on the disagreement over money and what was being asked for, which is why situations like this often spark debate about fairness, expectations, and how these types of cases are handled in court. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Like and subscribe, comment what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.